Consonant classifications. In lyric diction, we use voiced consonants, which are consonants that carry pitch, either fully voiced where you can sustain the pitch, so v, r, l, you can sing on those and sustain it, or partially voiced where there is pitch, b, d, g, but there is no way to sustain it without it modifying. And then there is unvoiced consonants which do not carry pitch, like s, t, k. Okay? Points of articulation are the two parts of the mouth, the articulators, the lips, the teeth, and the tongue, that connect. There will always be 2 points of articulation, and that then is one way to classify a consonant. So the bilabial, bi, 2 lips, labial means lips. So those are the 2 points of articulation. So in Italian, the b, p, m, and w, the glide w, are your bilabial consonants. Your labiodental, so your lip, and it's the lower lip, and the upper teeth. V, f. If you try to do it the other way, you end up looking like a monkey. It doesn't work very well. The dental consonants we talked about slightly for a minute. D, t, z, and the z and the s for best singing. Slight arch of the tongue, tip of the tongue below the back of the lower teeth, and then the flat z, so that the buzziness is right there on the flat of the tongue. S, la, l, n, r, flipped r, r, rolled r. The combination d, z, which is the z, as in the English word ads, z, and ts, like the ts, 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 that you would do if you were pretending to be a percussionist. Pre-palatal sounds are the esh, which looks like the calculus symbol, but it's a sh sound. The d and the ej. The ej is the English sound j, vision. We don't use that one in Italian, but we use the combination with a d, like the English j sound. J. Giurare, giusto. Okay? Then t plus an esh. So if you put a t in front of a sh, you get ch. Okay? Then the yot that we talked about, the y, the glide, the jn, the ny, and the lateral, yi. Those are all pre-palatal, meaning between the dental and the end of the hard palate. So they occur in the middle of the palate, in the middle of the hard palate, so pre to palatal of the soft palate. Velar consonants are those that use the velum, or the soft palate, the g, g, g. The k sound moves slightly forward, it's the middle of the tongue arched, and it's slightly just into the hard palate part. And then we have what I call monkey tail N, which is an N with a tail on it that looks like a G and an N combined to make one sound. In English, if we have NG, it's ng, ng. That is the monkey tail N, is the NG combination sound. So those are all 3 velar consonants. The manner of articulation is how does the air move through the articulators. So it will always be referring to airflow and then what's happening to the airflow. Plosive or stop consonants are those where there's a momentary closure of the air passage. So in Italian, b, p, d, t, g, and k. Okay? A fricative, there is friction of the air through a set of articulators. Okay? So v, f, z, s, and sh. Okay, there's friction there. The affricate is a combination of a fricative plus a plosive or a stop. So it will always be a combination sound. So it's the stop followed by the fricative. So d, z, me becomes z, t, s becomes ts, d, zh becomes j, and sh becomes ch. Those are your Italian affricates. Nasal consonants is the airflow vocalized tone going through the nasal passages. So ny, and monkey tail, those all the air is cut off in the mouth by the tongue position or the closed lips, and so the air has to go out through the nose. The lateral is lateral because it talks about the sides of the tongue. L, even when it's using the tip of the tongue, air is going over the sides of the tongue because the tongue is up in the front. And then the lateral consonant, li, where the air is moving along the top of the mouth. The glides we talked about, vocalized tone past a set of articulators without friction. So the difference between a glide and a fricative is the presence or absence of friction. So y and w, air is moving through the articulators. Then we have the trill, where the tip of the tongue taps either the alveolar ridge or the teeth. R, 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 r. And there are your manner of articulations and point of articulation classifications of consonants. So, if I say I want a bilabial voiced plosive, bilabial, two lips, plosive is a stop, voiced means there's pitch, b. Bilabial unvoiced plosive would be a p. But when you combine the manner of articulation and the points of articulation, you come up with a single sound.